made this Coke choice.
It's a good looking Coke.
It's cool. This was a natural skin over
Man,
Give me a try, Mark.
Yeah.
it's wicked cool, dude.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, like it's got like, you know, it's got that sort of like organic, natural formation feel with also stuff built into it or whatever.
Yeah, we got Main Street here. We got side streets. We got vendor carts here.
Anybody selling food stuff?
Oh yeah. We got fruits, some vegetables. You know, some basic cookware stuff you'd find in like in a market.
Is this like a region where they might have hummus?
Yeah, it's kind of a deserty sort of Middle Eastern kind of feel. Yeah, I bet they have hummus. Yeah.
Do you think they might put fruit in that hummus?
Ooh. Do people normally put fruit in hummus?
What do you think?
I think sure. Yeah. I think sure. They put fruit in hummus. Yeah, totally.
This is gonna be good. It's gonna be a good game. Yeah, I was.
Yeah, you have 3
It's
key
funny,
points.
'cause I was
So,
really, that's how I
so
work.
at any
It's
time
like
during
when
your turn,
when I
you can
run
spend a
ADA,
key point to
I
do
like
something extra.
Really, I usually only
So
run games for
you
kids,
can do
and I always
Flurry of Blows, costs
push
1
them
key
to
point.
do it this way.
We're at my apartment here in Brooklyn, and today we're going to have our first Dungeons and Dragons campaign, where I'm not the dungeon master, and that's fine. That's honestly fine.
Attacks, martial arts. Here, these are your attacks. You're +5 to hit. So it's some Tabaxi monk feature. You get to spend key points.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Sorry, but
Yeah, that's fine.
so as part of your key points, you can have a flurry of blows, which is attacking multiple times in your action.
Yeah, it's incredibly useful for shutting down a BBEG. I mean,
Okay. Yeah.
big bad evil guy. Do you know that term? I have been DMing specifically with this group for 4 years. We all met at a wine tasting class, and we all agreed the Chardonnay did not have legs, and friendships just grew from there. But 2 weeks ago, the members of the group let me know that they wanted me to step aside as DM, Dungeon Master, and they wanted to try a DM for hire. So we're doing that today.
So next thing you guys get to do is choose a mini. I have a variety of minis that could potentially service your needs.
This is cool. We've never done minis before.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah. Remember, like, back in winter, and I was like, let's have a mini painting party, and we just never did it?
Yeah.
I was kind of disappointed.
Sorry for the painting quality. I'm not much of an artist. I do these all myself.
They look awesome.
It looks so cool.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Don't you do your own YouTube videos on that? Like painting minis? I'm pretty sure I saw you.
I've done a couple. I mean, I don't have many views, but it's a passion of mine. I'm
You
getting,
don't have many views.
Oh
Love
my
it.
god, he's so cute. You're so cute.
Oh, yeah.
My dog is so cute.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Yeah, he's super cute. He's a
I can't believe I'm going to say this out loud, but I think there's some jealousy. So the group went online and they found some like hire a DM for a day. Like this person is actually going to care about them. Like this person is going to invest in them. Like this person is going to house them after their divorce, which by the way, I am doing for Jeff. Ever since he and Jenny split up, where has he been staying? Where has his sleeping bag been? On my couch. Do you think this hire DM is going to do that for them? I'm going to get water. Do you want any?
Any what?
Water.
What kind?
It's just tap water.
No, then no.
Alright, well, I made some hummus, if you want hummus.
You like made it?
Yeah, I made it.
What's
Yes.
in it? What's in it?
Chickpeas, tahini, the stuff from our pantry, from my pantry. Spices. I don't really like to give
Is there any
away
fruit
the
in it?
spice blend. There's no fruit in it.
Oh.
It's chickpeas. You know this.
Maybe that's probably the other folks.
You recently divorced from your wife. How long were you guys together, and what brought it all to an end? would you say?
17 years, and who knows? You know, I mean, who knows? You know, when I was a kid, across the street there was this little arts and crafts building at the park across the street where they do like pottery classes, and every winter this huge icicle would form on the one corner, and sometimes it would stay there till like the middle of April. And sometimes it would fall down in the middle of March. And like, could anyone tell you why it fell down? No, sometimes something just that seems permanent just falls down and smashes on the grass, you know? And should somebody be mad about it or feel like it's their fault, even if I don't think so?
Welcome. Welcome. How are you? It's so nice to see such a variety of people here today. We don't get your kinds of guests very often. How are you doing today?
I am well, thank you.
Oh, and what's your name, dear?
My name is Ursa.
Ursa. Felina. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, thank you, Felina. I have a ravenous appetite.
Well, we can definitely sate that. That is no problem. What are you in the mood for?
Bread, cheese, and meat.
Excellent, no problem. Within a very large round chamber. Who's looking in the door?
I think Skippy been taking
Skippy?
point.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check, please.
Mm-hmm.
So Skippy, you're sitting off to the side at the end of this table. You feel like a gust of wind just kind of from the side of your face, just sort of blast across your face.
Whoa, who farted?
Anti-Florig, you're sitting across from him at the table. Skippy, all of a sudden, the side of Anti-Florig's face is just covered in a splatter of blood.
Whoa! God, don't like the new makeup, Auntie.
Oh God. What is this?
It's fiber.
Just use a can.
It's good fiber.
Just put a can and they just dump it in.
Just dump it in and
Gosh,
cream it.
I'm gonna go feed the meter. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Gosh, I'm gonna take your dog home with me.
Oh, what do we all think of Aaron?
It's really fun.
I think it's nice.
I like it. This is fun.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I did think that the music was a bit loud. I don't know if anybody else felt that way.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought
good
it was
Help get me, help me stay in the moment.
But he
Liked
didn't
it.
know if any of us had any auditory issues or any sensibilities around that first, and he just kind of blasted that music. I'm just saying, like, not that I necessarily feel that way, but I just wanted to surface that to the group.
He did ask, because Ainsley booked him, and he did ask.
Yeah, I booked him in, and he said, you know, he likes to do a couple things for ambiance. That's one of the things that attracted me to him, and he said he was bringing this really cool playlist. So, I mean, yeah, I thought it brought out the story quite a lot.
So you booked it?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I don't want him in my house. I don't think he's doing a good job. I don't like the fact that he painted those minifigs, which just feels like really over the top and really pushing it. Like, you should be allowed to just imagine what your character looks like. And I don't like the fact that there was, like, retrofitting, like, a very steampunk element on what was supposed to be a fantasy world. And I don't think I think I do a better job as a DM. I have to pee.
So were you of the opinion that you wanted a new DM? Were you one of the ones who suggested?
I wouldn't say that out loud. I mean, it's not something I would say, you know, for any. You know what? I'm glad to have friends. I'm kind of living my life these days, having sort of like a rebirth, as it were. You know, just similarly, sometimes you're on a road trip for a long time with somebody, and you think that you're gonna, you know, drive with them all the way into the ocean at the end of the, you know, the country, but then something happens and the car gets cut in half and you've got one side and they got the other side and it's a motorcycle now, you know. I'm just glad I got the half of the car that's has the D&D group in it.
I thought she would really like it. I thought she would like playing.
Yeah.
that's what I thought too. Like, I thought after all this time, it was like a burden on her, and it started to show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gosh,
Yeah.
she would get so frazzled and she would cry just setting stuff up.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, I feel like this used to be such a low stress game, and 4 years later, I don't know, it was getting.
You know what though? You know when it happened? When she lost that Chick-fil-A franchise.
Yeah.
And they should put that much, you know, I don't know, that much energy into something else, but not this, maybe.
Yeah, maybe not this. She's just gotta, like, say about people, you gotta get a hobby. Well, she did. But that hobby was making our lives. You know, she had this Chick-fil-A franchise, and it was like her baby, and
I think you're dead right. And I mean, not for nothing, like, she lost, you know, something she had really invested a lot of her heart and trust and faith into. And when you lose something like that you think is going to be your future, and now you don't have that thing anymore, like, what do you do with that energy, you know?
We're on
Like,
Rachel now.
Yeah,
We're talking about Rachel. We're not on you.
it's not about
it's
Jen.
not-
I get it.
I mean, I get it, but like, it's been a minute.
Been through this
Yeah.
a lot.
It's
just
there's
we've
similar
given a lot
things.
No, it's similar, but we've given a
right, guys, let's finish this thing. Okay.
All right, go.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry about that.
Listen, it's all right.
I'm just saying, I'm waiting for this, kitty cat monk to start whooping ass.
Exactly.
I mean, monks are badass anyway with their kicks and punches, but they mostly don't have Wolverine claws.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about it. I'm really psyched to see what Zog can do. I'm like,
Hey,
I think
listen.
everybody has such cool characters. But like the little guys always pack the biggest punch,
I'm waiting for my chance, to like jump up out of the shadows and kick
Really
some
like
ass.
it. I like this team. It's gonna be fun. This is really fun.
We came back. Woo. We missed you.
Thank you.
Good to have you back.
Thank you. He pulls the lever, and as he does, he fakes pulls the lever, and then he goes.
This is not what I wanted! This is bad for me and my friends!
So in this case, Brenda fails miserably. So
she's taking it.
She's getting roasted.
So what do you say to Brenda?
I say, Brenda, your dress looks like it's from the J.C. Penney's nightgown section for grandma.
So you see Brenda go. Roll damage.
Just from a crack between the pipes I'm hiding within,
Yep.
I'm going to shoot with my short bow
Okay.
from hiding.
Yep, roll
so I'm
attack.
rolling with advantage. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
And that arrow does an 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
Oh, but it's sneak attack damage because I got her from whatever, so that's an extra 2. Nice work, Rachel.
Citizens of New York,